Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today, Takata is back in the news because apparently we may be able to finally put this thing to bed. What's been going on at Takata, you may ask? Well, if you've been living under a rock, I'll catch you up. Basically, Takata is a safety manufacturer of a lot of safety equipment inside of vehicles, including airbags. These airbags have been having some problems over the past couple of years. The propellant canisters have actually been exploding during accidents and spraying shrapnel all over the inside of the vehicle, causing bodily harm and, in some cases, death. So, Takata has actually gone in and replaced the bulk of these airbags. I can think of two of these airbags that have already been replaced in my brother's automobile. Now, as far as this situation is concerned, there's been a long-time independent adjudicator that's been looking into the situation, trying to figure out just what exactly the problem is, and that problem has finally been solved. Apparently, these canisters can actually, and they are actually taking on a lot of fluids, especially in high humidity areas or areas that have huge temperature swings with high temperatures during the day and very low temperatures at night. Now, inside of these canisters, they should have some sort of a chemical composition that will allow it to wick up the moisture or evaporate it altogether. So, that's what needs to go on inside of these canisters. Now, the worst part of this news is the fact that all those airbags that have already been replaced may have to be replaced again with the proper canisters set up. So, kind of a terrible, terrible time for the folks over at Takata. But they've got a long road to hoe. But at least maybe this thing may be over sooner than we think. Next up on the list, Geneva Motor Show is just around the corner. In fact, it's less than a week away. This is going to be one of the machines that's going to be shown off. This is the brand new Maserati Levante. The brand new Levante, you may know it as the Cuban concept that was shown off almost 5 years ago. Now, we know little to nothing about the Levante. Talking about maybe a V6, V8 platform, we do know that the platform itself is actually the Grand Cherokee / Durango platform. There was early reports this vehicle was going to be built in the United States, but now it is going to be built in Italy. But if it's a Durango / Grand Cherokee, could it maybe have a Hemi in it? Probably not, but we'll wait and see. Geneva Motor Show is less than a week away, and we'll know a whole lot more come then. Another vehicle going to be shown off the Geneva Motor Show is this, the Arash AF10. This is we'll look at the high end, because apparently there's going to be some 3 variants of this vehicle. The AF10 coming in with a 6.2 liter, normally aspirated, General Motors V8. There's also going to be an AF10 hybrid, which a lot of people are pointing towards maybe a 7-liter normally aspirated General Motors V8 with a hybrid drivetrain. But we're going to talk about the Hybrid Racer, which comes with the 6.2-liter supercharged LSA General Motors V8, like right out of the Z06. But instead of that Corvette Z06 650 brake horsepower, this thing's going to make 900 brake horsepower and 885 pounds-feet of torque. Now, because it's a hybrid, we're going to talk about that hybrid system being 4 electric engines totaling up to 880 kilowatt lithium-ion power, bringing in an additional 1,180 brake horsepower for a total of 2,080 brake horsepower, 1,681 pounds-feet of torque. 0 to 62 comes in just about 3 seconds, or a little under 3 seconds, with a top speed of over 200 miles an hour. Again, none of these numbers are really official as of yet, including that price tag where they're talking about early numbers will be 1 million or 1.1 million euros, or $1,551,132. So we'll have to wait and see, but this is a pretty exciting hybrid machine. Another vehicle that's going to be shown off at the Geneva Motor Show is the Rimac Automobilia. This is the brand new Croation. The Croation is an all-electric vehicle. In fact, it has 4 electric engines, 1 per corner. In fact, one engine is a 92 kilowatt hour lithium-ion liquid-cooled electric engine, 1 per corner. That's going to equal up to power totaling up to 1,088 brake horsepower. The vehicle is going to be able to do 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds with a top speed of 190 miles an hour. 372 miles of full electric range on this machine. And this is not just a concept. The folks over at Rimac are going to give away the first one, or I shouldn't say giveaway, but they actually get to its brand new owner right after the Geneva Motor Show. 88 of these examples are going to be built with a price of somewhere around $1 million US. I have to say, thing looks smashing, so cannot wait to hear more about this vehicle come the Geneva Motor Show. Another vehicle also at the Geneva Motor Show is going to be this machine, McLaren's brand new 570GT. Now, we've talked about the 570C and the 570S, but this being the GT, being the Grand Touring Edition. I've always heard the McLarens, especially the 12C onwards, were some of the most comfortable supercars on the planet. Well, apparently they've taken this one to the next level as far as the comfort side. Softer suspension settings, freakishly luxurious interior, and tons of room for luggage so you can take long trips in this machine. But those trips won't take very long because this vehicle only weighs 2,976 pounds and it still has that 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V8 making 562 brake horsepower. So these trips are definitely going to be some quick ones indeed. The vehicle is going to be sold all across the world. No word on pricing other than some rumors of just a touch under $200,000 for the US version. But we'll keep you in tune if we hear any more come the Geneva Motor Show. Next up on the list, you may recognize this man. This is Stefan Winkelmann. He was head of Lamborghini. Now, I said was because coming up in March, he's going to be moving on over to Audi. He's going to head up the Audi group. Who's going to be heading up the Lamborghini group, you may ask? Well, the same person that was rumored several months ago. It's this guy, Stefano Domenicali, who was the head of the Formula One team Ferrari, will be heading up Lamborghini very, very soon. In fact, coming up in March. Another deal we may actually get to put to bed is old Jezzer here. Mr. Clarkson now has officially apologized to Mr. Tomlin. Remember the whole fracas deal? It's been almost a year since that deal happened. Yes, official apologies have been made, and a little bit of offer has been made as around 100,000 euros. Or around 140,000 US dollars. They finally get to put this deal to bed. That whole fracas has been so long ago now, and now that Mr. Clarkson's got his new show in production, the new Top Gear is going to be on in just a couple of months. Maybe we can all forget about that whole terrible situation that brought down the old Top Gear. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. The link's down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.